Make a chicken and broccoli casserole. A lot of you guys wanted to see this recipe, so I'm bringing it to you. You steam 2 bags of 8-ounce broccoli. We're going to put that on the bottom of our 9x13 pan, and then we're going to put in about 6 breasts of chicken. Spread it over the top. I cut it into pieces, and you want it fully cooked already when you make this dish. So make sure it's fully cooked. Get that spread in there. Now, we're gonna come over to our mixing bowl, make our mixture. Start with 2 cans of cream of chicken. All right. And then we're gonna have 1 cup of mayonnaise that we put in there with it. And then we don't want to waste, so make sure and scrape those soup cans out because we got a lot of good stuff in there. And I know you guys will fuss at me if I waste anything on here. So then we're going to put about a teaspoon worth of lemon juice in there, maybe a little more. I think I want a little more lemony. About a teaspoon's worth. There we go. Then we're going to use some curry powder. Now the recipe said 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to do a little more than that because I like a little flavor in mine. Curry you can find at any Walmart or any regular store. Oh, that smells so good. And then you mix all that together. All right, now that we have that mixed up, take it over to our chicken and broccoli and just put it over the top. Try to evenly distribute it as best you can. Just get it smooth evenly over the top. All right, once you have that topping over it, we're gonna take cheese. I shredded up 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. If you wanna do less, you can do less. That's up to you. I like my stuff cheesy, because I'm a good American. And I shredded this myself. That's why it's like a little clumpy in there. Because I've heard shredding your own cheese is actually a little healthier. There can be stuff in the bag stuff. But if you don't have time and want to do the bag stuff, all good. I'm sure it'll taste great. All right, so final step before we throw it in the oven. I'm going to take a couple of slices of bread. You can use that same mixing bowl you had earlier. And just tear them into little pieces. I'm using some Texas toast here. There you go. You want to have a couple tablespoons of butter and just pour that butter over the bread. Get it nice and drenched in there. Try to let it soak it up. Kind of mix it around a little bit. You don't spend too long. Get that butter nice there in the bread. Now that you have the butter mixed into the bread there, and a little bit of that mixture, you just put that over the top of the cheese. Just kind of try to spread it evenly as you can. This is homemade, so homemade's never going to look perfectly symmetrical. So just do the best you can. It's all about if it tastes good. So yeah, just spread those guys out. Use your hands if you're not shy. All right, so we've got the oven preheated to 350. I'm going to put it in there for 25 to 30 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes, and this thing should be bubbling and ready. Let's check on it. Ooh, that looks perfect. Oh my goodness, folks, look at that. I'm so glad y'all requested this, because my wife and I are about to benefit from it.
Yum.
That bubbly goodness.
Yeah. It's not that bubbly.
Yeah, let's take it here in the corner. Look at these little, I love these little bread pieces. Ready? Yum. little broccoli in it too. Gotta get the chicken. Get all that good stuff. Y'all gotta try this for real.